This is the setting, War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Wyoming Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Cowboys head coach told me before the game he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. To the air, it's Boley. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. The running back has it. Turning it on. Makes the tackle.
Well, in a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this third down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And here comes the punt team. Fields the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Cowboys offense will now get its first chance with the football. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes and big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Ives. And he's brought down after a short gain. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quick give. It's Scott. Jumped on top of the pile.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Out wide right, it's Cunningham. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking for space. It's Ives. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run inside. It's Ives. Nowhere to go.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the dirt.
Got him right there.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Snapped on 4th down. Look out. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off-play action. Rush right in his face. Fires to the tight end.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play something.
3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Back's got it on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Straight ahead, it's Scott. Past the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, just steamrolling the defense. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They want to throw it. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Using his legs, it's Ives. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it, working that wide receiver screen. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Scanning the field, it's Boley. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Rush is on. That pass not close as Heat. Will trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nestles it in at the 35. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Short pass, makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Ives. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Follows his blocks. It's Ives.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back. 2nd down, gonna throw it.
extending the play. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. The snap sets up the throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Boley. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Mason. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Mason. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Drops back on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Crimson Tide looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing. Now back to your game in Laramie. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Smashes through the tackle. Oh, a lot of space. The 30, at the 20. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And that one will put them up here in the second half. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, it's Ives. He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Moves the pocket. It's Boley. Oh, pressure's coming. Makes the grab. Oh, the hops. Electrifying play. Man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Snags it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to Beck's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try to power it in. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Set to kick this one away.
Out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Hunt is on its way. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes a man miss. Pass to 6. He now has 74 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action on first down. They're all over him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Scott. Inside the 25. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Trying to run, it's Scott. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to pass, it's Bowley. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Powers through the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throws it off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Drives inside. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wyoming. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback changing the play. Breaks through, it's Mitchell. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Boley. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Caught, it's Hunt. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Bond. There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Got it in the middle, it's Bond. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. On the run, it's Ives. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. Got it behind the line. It's Bond. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators on offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Never a doubt. And now they take the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes a connection. He'll work his way down to the 28. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Sets his feet. It's Boley. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He wants to throw it. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Turns it upfield. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not...
He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Got to make the play on fourth. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And they'll take over first and 10.
North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.